You know that feeling when you've been grinding for months, maybe years, and it's like you're shouting into a void? You work late, you try hard, you push yourself, and crickets. No promotion, no good job, not even a hey, I noticed. And the worst part, you start thinking, maybe I'm just not good enough. Let me tell you something important first. If you feel invisible, it doesn't mean you're doing badly. It often just means you're in a season where the feedback system is broken. The problem: we mix up success and being noticed. Here's the thing, these two don't always show up together. Think about it. You ever see someone at work who talks a big game, takes credit in meetings, posts their wins on LinkedIn every 5 minutes? They get praised. Meanwhile, there's someone else quietly fixing everyone's mistakes, mentoring new people, doing the actual hard work. Who gets the promotion? Usually the loud one. It's not fair, but it's real. Some environments are just stingy with recognition. Some bosses are too stressed to notice. Some friends are too wrapped up in their own stuff. So getting ignored doesn't mean you're failing. It often just means the scoreboard is rigged. Stop waiting for applause. Build your own scoreboard. I know a guy who spent 3 years learning to code, posted his projects online. 0 likes, 0 comments. He started thinking, maybe I suck at this. Then one day he looked back at his GitHub from a year ago and realized, holy crap, I can actually build things now. Nobody threw him a party, but he could see the progress. Here's what helped him and might help you. Every week, ask yourself 3 small questions. Did I do something today that past me couldn't do? What's one tiny thing I can credit myself for? Where did I not give up, even when I wanted to? No big achievements required, just honest check-ins with yourself, because when you're used to being overlooked, you start overlooking yourself too. Rarely successful might just mean you're playing on hard mode. Some people start life with a safety net, connections, money, encouragement. Others start with none of that and have to build everything from scratch. If you're in the second group, you're going to fail more often. Not because you're worse, but because you're literally playing a harder game. I think about people learning English as a second language while working 2 jobs, or someone trying to break into a creative field with no industry contacts, or a single parent going back to school. If that's you, and you feel like you're behind, you're not. You're just climbing a steeper hill. The dangerous thing isn't being slow, it's believing you'll never make it. Not everyone's opinion matters, even if it feels like it does. Real talk. Some people's silence or criticism says more about them than about you. Your boss who never says good work? Maybe he's scared of looking soft. That friend who doesn't hype you up? Maybe they're jealous or just oblivious. The internet strangers who ignore your posts? They don't know you. You don't need a stadium of applause. You need 2 or 3 people whose opinions you actually trust. People who know you, who've seen your journey, who aren't just projecting their own insecurities onto you. Everyone else? Background noise. When it really hurts, don't pretend it doesn't. Some days the positivity won't work. You'll just feel exhausted and unseen and what's the point? When that happens, write it out. Messy, angry, sad, whatever. Don't try to make it pretty. Talk to someone who won't immediately try to fix you with advice. Let yourself say out loud, right now, I feel like I don't matter. Admitting you're struggling isn't weakness, it's honesty. And honestly, it's often the first step to not feeling so alone. The uncomfortable truth. You might work hard and still not get the recognition you deserve. Life isn't a meritocracy and sometimes jerks win. But here's what I've noticed. The people who keep going, not because they're getting cheered on, but because they decided their work matters anyway, those are the ones who end up surprising everyone, including themselves. You're not broken, you're not behind, you're just in the messy middle where most people quit. Don't quit.